Have you ever wondered how the entire universe looks like? The way stars, sun, and the planets move and arrange in the universe. Are they just floating or moving along the ecliptic? Luckily, Greek philosophers were able to propose different models of the universe, and one of them was Aristotle. What was Aristotle's early notion of the universe? Let's find out. He is a towering figure in the ancient philosophy, making contributions to logic, metaphysics, mathematics, physics, biology, botany, ethics, politics, agriculture, medicine, dance, and theater. Aristotle is credited with founding two sciences, biology and logic. He was a student of Plato, who in turn studied under Socrates and was known to be more empirically minded, meaning he is relying more on observation than Plato of Socrates do.
So what was Aristotle's concept of universe? Recalling our past lesson, he believed that all matter is composed of four elements: the earth, water, air, and fire. Each of these elements has a tendency to go back to its natural place. His system held the earth was the heaviest element, with the stronger movement toward the center. Thus water formed a layer surrounding the sphere of earth. The tendency of air and fire, on the other hand, was the move upward away from the center, with fire being lighter than air. As for the celestial body, a fifth element, ether, became the reason why the heaven was created.
He supposed that this ether has its no end, no beginning motion, explaining its pure and absolute nature, thus its natural place is a circular motion, making him conclude that all celestial bodies move in a uniform motion. However, the earth cannot have the circular motion similar to ether due to its stationary nature. The fifth element, ether, was used to describe the void that fills the universe above the terrestrial sphere. Aristotle explained that the so-called prime mover keeps the stars moving in a constant motion.
The prime mover, a sort of distinct concept whereby all motion in the universe is initiated by a being or force that is themselves unmoved. In the 4th century BC, Plato and Aristotle wrote works based on the geocentric model of the universe. According to Plato, the earth was a sphere, stationary at the center of the universe. The stars and planets were carried around the earth on spheres or circles arranged in the order, outwards from the center. This concept was derived from Eudoxus' work, who first proposed a geometric model of concentric spheres having earth as the center. In the fully developed Aristotelian system, the spherical Earth is at the center of the universe, and all other heavenly bodies are attached to 47 to 56 transparent, rotating spheres surrounding the Earth, all concentric with it, making the model regarded as both geocentric for having Earth as the center and homocentric, because all the celestial bodies share the same center, which is the Earth.
Going back, concentric spheres denote that the Sun, Moon, and the 5 known planets share the same center, which was the Earth. This made the look of nesting spheres, basically having spheres within spheres, with celestial bodies attached to it. If you're thinking why the proposed sphere number is high, it's because according to Aristotle, several spheres are needed to guide the motion of Sun, Moon, and the 5 known planets. These crystalline spheres all move at different uniform speeds to create the revolution of bodies around the Earth. It explains simple phenomena such as daily rise and set of celestial objects, but not the details in longer time scales. Additionally, he believed that the universe is finite in size, which means it's neither shrinking nor expanding, implying that it exists unchanged and static throughout eternity. Eventually, perfectly concentric spheres were abandoned as it was impossible to develop a sufficiently accurate model under that ideal, although the basic tenets of Greek geocentrism were established by the time of Aristotle. The details of his system did not become standard until Ptolemy's term. After After all, Aristotle's idea dominated cosmological thinking for nearly 2,000 years and built curiosity among others. In summary, Aristotle's model of the universe was a development of Eudoxus' work, but considered the spheres as physical entities. He thought that the spheres were filled with divine and eternal ether, causing them to move. The prime mover caused the movement of approximately 56 spheres that guided the motion of the Moon, Sun, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, with the fixed stars located in the celestial sphere. As the spheres move, they maintained the same distance from the stationary Earth, while moving at constant speeds. The downside of Aristotelian model based on perfectly concentric spheres was that it did not intend to explain the changes in the brightness of the planets due to a change in distance. We hope this helped you a lot. That's all for today. See you next time.